Morning, everybody. It's Blood Bowl breakfast. I said we'd be doing this, and I waited. And I waited for Blood Bowl 3, and then Blood Bowl 3 landed. And then I waited some more. But we are done waiting now. Basically, Blood Bowl 3 has landed, as you guys know. So good morning to everybody who's joining us live. And it had somewhat of a bumpy start, I think would be fair to say. But Trips has done a great job of keeping people updated with the updates, right? With the patches, with what they're fixing. And I'm going to be honest, I find myself completely lost with where they are now, what's working, what's not working. I did manage to complete the AI campaign this week without it crashing, which I thought was brilliant. But I figured it'd be worth jumping on, seeing if the online mode starts working, because if the online mode is working, then actually the game's almost good to go. Now, I'm aware that there might be some SPP that doesn't work or does work, but hey, we'll find out as we go. So, good morning to Ron Roy, Steve Laguerre, Caron, Vile Luca, Chris Crawford. How you doing, buddy? Papa Z, Triple Pow. Hey, Trips. Blood Bowl 3 patch 3. Yes, I've updated everything, Trips. We should be good to go. Paul, how you doing, man? I think it's getting good now, finally. Luca, BB3 landed with a hard bounce, -4 modifier. Yeah, we've all played those games, right? Where the first 6 turns, you can't pick up the ball. In fact, if you've watched the channel, you would have seen Trips have a couple of those games on here. But you don't give up. At some point, it comes back around, right? Gazatola. All alone at work doing stock take. You are my background sound company. Oh, man. I hate stock takes. Although when you're left to your own devices, it's probably not so bad. Morning, Paul. Starius. Just found you. Blood Bowl 3. Oh, brought me back to the game. Dude, welcome back. Peter, good morning. Okay, right. So we are going to jump on. And, okay, well, last time I logged on here, this didn't load up. So we're already doing miles better. Now, you may see that my gems have been spent. I spent 75 gems in the shop. I bought this hat to make a guy look more like Grot Brady, and I thought I'd try it out and see what happens. Because I think this is the biggest point of contention. Well, no. The biggest point of contention, right, is the game simply not working. The second biggest point of contention, I think, is just the shop. Everybody hates the shop. Do I hate the shop? I do hate the shop, because you can only have one per dude. I know, I feel like I saw an update to this yesterday. But not too fast. Anyway, we're going to rock with the Black Orcs because I love Black Orcs. That's not fair. We're going to try and rock with the Black Orcs if... let me switch this to here and do this. There we go. Hopefully that will stop any lag on the stream. We're going to try and play some Black Orcs online. If we can't play Black Orcs online, then we'll do some AI games in the campaign, I think, is probably a good place to start. So... excuse me. Tiff has just gone to work, so I figured I've got some packing, I've got some emails to do, but I thought we'd play some Blood Bowl 3 too. Starius, welcome to Bomber Tier. Evening from Melbourne, Anthony. Go for it, painting, morning. Rupert McLeod, morning. Rain, morning, all. Duncan Baldry, morning. Rupert, quick topic. Are you getting any Maelstrom gaming mats in the shop? I need to chase up with Jack, actually. He did reply. I haven't got back to him yet. So in the last couple of weeks, he has replied saying, hey, sorry, I've been really busy. Do you still want some mats? And I'm like, yes, I think that we do. New patch, all platforms, PS5 included. I'm not sure. We are looking at PC. I was led to believe that the PlayStation was actually doing fine. Mick T, evening/morning from Australia. Update on customization not implemented yet. So, Trips, are they actually going to commons for all? Because that would be pretty good. Anyway, let's go to... I like this. You can click it straight from the homepage, or you can go to your teams, click the Black Mountain box, and you've got a little button here now that says Preseason Quick Match. So we're going to try that and see if we can get an opponent online, which would be cool. I mean, we can play the AI and develop our teams, or we can try and get an online game and develop ourselves. And actually, developing on myself is a bit more beneficial when your team is not going anywhere. What do we got? Update on customization. Yeah, but Skaven. Noble pickup issue with them. Okay, cool. Morning, Luke. Morning, Senseless Massacre. Chris Crawford, the proposed changes do look good. Hopefully resolve most complaints. Yes, I'm looking forward to that. It would be... you know what the internet is like. The internet loves a bit of positivity, right? Yeah. No. The internet loves a disaster. or a success story, and that's fine. Me, I tend to roll with the punches and look for the good sides, but I was cripplingly disappointed with the launch of Blood Bowl 3. However, as the guys have told, and Princely Trips has just been amazing with this. He's like, no, in a couple of weeks, it'll be fine. You have most of it running. It's not exactly what we expected, but you're still going to be able to play loads of good Blood Bowl 3 games. And actually, that's not a bad place to be. And we'll see if we can't get a game. We'll give it a few more ticks. And then if not, we'll binge some AI matches, I think, just to see how it's working. We've got a game. And I couldn't read that French name very quickly. All right. Oh, good. It's dwarves. Oh, it might be OWA, actually. Man, 8 fan factor. That's what I'm talking about. Right, let's have a quick look at the team. It is OWA. And it looks like there's some skills on some dudes. Sure Hands Animosity. Who's this? Is that Dodge? Yeah, that's fine. Still getting used to the old skills. He's got block. And it doesn't look like there is many skills kicking around here, so that's fine. Back to inducements. I don't get any inducements. That's my actual money. So we'll do that. And then I'm assuming they'll get their shot. I mean, I'm sure there's a better way of seeing their actual roster, and I just haven't figured it out yet, because I think that's quite important to be able to quickly look at what the roster's doing. I could, however, be wrong. What do we got? Common items will be one purchase and duplicate across all instances of a position type. Rare items will remain for a single player. Do you know what? I don't mind that. We're playing the Bonehead ladder. Yes, that is probably what I should be doing. We'll get this game on and then we'll binge another one. Morning all, first time catching a stream. Building question for you. Taking High Elves to a one-day tournament. We have the option of 7 primary or 5 primary and a secondary. Can I get your opinion? Unless you want that secondary to be... do we want to receive? Or do we want to kick? OWA, can we outbash them? Yes. So let's kick away the ball. And they're not fast, this team. So, I need to set up my presets, don't I? I'm going to give them the troll, even though the troll is going to lose to the tree man. I am going to give them the troll to punch. Troll's pretty resilient. That saves me getting nuked anywhere else. And we'll put no frenzy. There is frenzy. It's Troll Slayer with Dauntless, so we need to keep our guys a little bit tight. I'm not too worried about a fast breakthrough here. What I am worried about is keeping the troll active, so we're going to go 1 there behind the troll and 1 goblin in defense, and let's go standard quickly. Oh, I like this. That is really good. And then backspace. I choose you. There we go. So we can get going with that. They're going to be able to get a couple of good blocks in, but it's going to cost them a lot of their activations, which is fine with me for now. Let's zoom in a bit, because I think it looks a bit better zoomed in. Problem is, first impressions, even after they make the changes, the damage will be done for a lot of people. Yeah, it will, for a while. And then, hopefully, this is positive Ben speaking here, hopefully the game will balance out, it will work nicely, and we'll develop a cool sub-community of Blood Bowl again, very much like Blood Bowl 2. And then it will become its own thing. It will be Blood Bowl 3B, basically, at that point, and it's fine. Still a blast, exactly. Not just great teams, but great players too. Absolutely. Fan matches on the ladder straight away. Think taking the primaries due to High Elves' lack of core skills. Yeah, man. You don't really need the double. Unless you want the double for a Edge 2+ guard piece, like a lineman. Actually... those guys, you want dodge on a blitzer, dodge on your other blitzer, dodge on your catcher, dodge on your other catcher. Probably leader. I don't have kick, so we'll just punt it to the middle. It's a quick snap. They get to move 1 square, which is fine. Hit Y, so all skills, save yourself time. Yes, however, that is all. That is all just skills that are standard, isn't it? We kind of want a button that says additional skills, don't we? That would really help. Oh, he's going straight for the blitz on a goblin. What a waste of a blitz action. Even if it nukes the goblin, it's just a goblin. My goblin's got thick skull anyway. All right, that's interesting. That's interesting and aggressive play. Excuse me. Do love a bit of OWA. Okay, Tree Man's taking a hit there, gets the push. And a gang block on the Black Orc, pows him down. Get a cutscene, which means nothing's bad. Alright, he's prone, that's fine. We can get him back up as well. They've avoided the troll. So I gave them troll bait, and they've not taken it. Which is fine. They've gone for the softer option in the Black Orc blocker, which is okay. Hello from Australia, Ray. Y times 3. 1, 2, 3. I don't know, man. That doesn't look quite right. It doesn't look quite right. Hello, late breakfast from WA. Bucklink, good morning. BB3 was hated and became the best. This will too. I mean, I think, is that not just games these days? I mean, there's always the Harry Potter game that shall not be named, which is, you know, I think received much more uproar than Blood Bowl 2. Gone for the 1-die block and powers the Black Orc down. That is dwarf play in an OWA roster. I think H shows earned skills. Do you know what? It might just be that there are no earned skills here. I mean, obviously, we've only been getting MVPs with this, so it's not been the case. Y times 2 for all chosen skills only. I think it must be where there are no skills. I have a dwarf team in the quick match pool that's TV 1.5. That sounds fun. It does say it. Okay, right. Goblin can stand up. I know he's just going to get hurt, but ultimately, he's tagging that guy in place. Now, do I want to blitz anywhere? Where's the ball? The ball is there. I could go for a hilarious troll blitz onto the ball. I think we stand him up. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so it's a long way to the top. So I think we are going to walk the troll. And he fails his bonehead. I don't care. That's fine for now. The game is young. You can stand up. So Oppo has done a pretty good job of giving us no free blocks. And that's okay too. I think we will put this guy down there just to chuck a little bit of support there. And I think we'll bring the goblin down as well. That's going to give him a shot at the goblin, but he's going to need to, again, commit resources if he wants to take a profitable block on that goblin. Now, it feels like I've committed a lot of resources, but actually what I'm doing is I'm keeping that guy in the backfield. Goblin there. Let's bring a goblin round there. Now, what I don't want to do is overcommit and allow him a run. So we will blitz, and it will be this gentleman here. And we are... Ah, typical blooming Black Orcs. I'm going to re-roll that because I don't want them both down. It's a push. We'll shunt him away. And I'm going to follow up. That's going to get him right in the mix, which isn't on the ball carrier. But that's okay, because what we're trying to do is just create a lot of bad, not necessarily bad decisions, but a lot of decisions for them to make. And then, do I want to keep a goblin safe? It looks like this is their way around. I can't see their slayer. Does he look like every other dwarf, or does he actually look different? Slayers look different, don't they? So, not worried about that. All right, let's go with that. It's a bit of a messy start for my team. It's not how I like to start with Black Orcs, but I haven't had a lot of opportunity to play Black Orcs against OWA. Black Orcs against agility teams. I have plenty of experience of that. Woo! Let's not do that. Let's follow up. Right, let's bounce back in chat. Why then H? Yeah, I don't know. Don't think that's... Did you see that the article about how they're changing the cosmetics and should spend out all warpstone and we will get it back? I didn't see that we should spend all warpstone. I did try the warpstone. I mean, that sounds like a slippery slope at the beginning of a Skaven warlock's career, doesn't it? I did try a bit of warpstone. The first bit was free. Who doesn't have backseat gaming? To be fair, I need more help than most, but it's too addicted to stop playing. There is nothing wrong with playing. And everyone's kind of like... This is still their turn, right? Yeah, this is their turn. The gaming community, the Blood Bowl 2 gaming community, gets very... I think someone used the word elitist. They're like, oh, you've got to make the right plays the right time all the time. That is exactly right for a game like Magic the Gathering. Blood Bowl, I don't know. Blood Bowl is a game where you can do fun things and tell fun stories as well. It's a really great... You've got the game that both types of players can play at the same time. Whereas in Magic, if you want to play a fun game or a nonsense game, you do Limited or Commander. And then if you want to play crunchy, miserable games, you play Standard and Modern, particularly Modern. And Blood Bowl, you can have your crunchy modern player with the TV 1.5 dwarf team. I see you in chat. I'm only joking. And you can get your goblin player. You can get your snotling player. You can get the guys who are just trying to pull off some crazy stuff. All right. Now, that dwarf, taking him off the edge there, does help. And I think he's going to have to bring up some more resource here to screen. And put him right there. There you go. Good boy. A 1-die push from the goblin there. So it tags up the goblin, gives him a support. It's going to push him away. 1, 2, 3, 4. Block. All right. We've got a nice hit on the ball carrier coming up here. Unless they do more shenanigans. They've taken a big hit from the tree man on the block. Orc and powered him down. And powered him down. And powered him down. There we go. I do like the animations. I know that they're not... Oh, I just like them. I think it's great. I think it tells a great story, which is just really fun. What else we got in chat? Hoarding up a warpstone for the greatest team in Blood Bowl, Goblins. Was that one of the teams that has been spoiled as being actually in the game already? I think it is, isn't it? Bucklink, believe they'll only refund warpstone spent on duplicate items. That's fair enough. I say fair enough. It makes sense. That makes sense. I'm not sure if I trust them to calculate it properly. But, hey. Paul, I'm waiting on Khorne. Dude, Khorne in Blood Bowl 3 is going to be absolute carnage. Right, I am not going to be committing these guys anywhere particularly strong. So we're just going to jump them up. Get them back in the fight. You're okay there too, so you can stand up. And the OWA team are doing a good job of powering down my dudes. Now, do I take a cheeky goblin dodge or do I just do this? I think we just do this and commit the goblin. I love these goblin bruisers. They are great. They can't pick up the ball, as we found out on the channel, but 1, 2, 3, 4. Blitz with a go for it is fine for me. That'll give me 2 dice. We've got a reroll in hand. Not going to need it. We're going to punch him north and we're going to follow up. I like the armor on this team. I think they've done a good job there. Then we are going to take one more rush and put him there. Okay, now do we have any open players on that side of the field? We can actually... That is a dwarf with tackle. No, dwarves don't have tackle in this game. Let's go to there. If I have to burn the reroll on the dodge, I will. No, that's okay too. And then, honestly guys, I am playing at this team very much like Skaven. Alright, good work, Mr. Goblin. Now, you can come up in reserve last. But for now, we are going to steal this ball and run away. I don't know if running away is actually the right thing to do here, but we are going to try it because I'm feeling spicy. And when it comes to digital games, how many dodges have we got here? We've got 1, 2 dodges. He fails, and that is a double dodge fail, and he is down. So we've got a goblin in the backfield running on his lonesome. There's a couple of human players there who can get in for a blitz, but it doesn't matter. Should have activated the troll. I forgot that he was boneheaded. That's fine. If the goblin doesn't get stacked, he's got a touchdown. If the goblin does get stacked, then the ball is back in their backfield, and I've got some threats. So it's not fast, Black Orc play, but it is entertaining. Right, what do we got in chat? Very fair. I just love mid-maxing. Yes. There is, and that's it. You get to do that as well as silly builds in Blood Bowl, which is wonderful. And the fact that the ecosystem is going to be able to contain both players at once is just awesome. Because... if you are going the min-maxing route... Here we go. Here comes the blitz on the ball carrier. Ah, amazing. And even more amazing is that their guy got knocked out. Okay. Let's count this out, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't score with him. But I do have a goblin there. So, who's open and who can we move? Nobody is open. I need to activate the troll to get him active. Right, we've got goblins. We've got goblins. We've got goblins who can't really do anything at the moment. So actually, I think leaving him there is probably the best thing. As we want to do our free activations first. We've got one reroll left, and we're pushing a defensive turnover. Now, I'm being very, very aggressive with my rerolls here, which I probably shouldn't be. But I am being. Now, if I can block him correctly... Oh. How do we do this? How do we do this? Do we move the goblin in for a support? Can't get the goblin in for a support. So I can take him for 2 dice. I need to activate the troll. That's what's going on. How do I move? How do I just move with the troll? There we go. Alright, that's good. That should open up a 2-die block here. Now I can grab him away and open up that black orc. Push is fine. Just chuck you there. We'll stay put. Alright. That means 1, 2, 3, 4. We can chuck that black orc there to pen him in. Now, there's a lot of resource going on down here, which is not ideal, but what we should be doing at this point is protect the ball. Might be a little bit too close, but that's going to be fine. And then, knowing that that dwarf won't be good enough to catch him. Did we get the ball? We get the ball! Magical! Right, so dwarf range of attack. This guy, lineman. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I actually think, as terrifying a prospect as this is, that is the safest spot for him on the pitch, which now means I can take some blocks where I can, where I want, and let's move him in. Still haven't got a good hit on the tree, and the tree's doing a wonderful job of keeping my guys tied up, which again is fine. We need to put some tackle zones in the backfield to avoid this blitzer from doing anything in the future. I wish you well in all your endeavours. Now I should be hitting the lineman here, but that dwarf is giving an assist, so I'm actually going to punch the dwarf because it gives me 2 dice. No, neither of us have got skills, so I can chuck him in there. I'm not going to take on the tree, so we'll pass the turn back to there. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Just found a new love, got a newfound love playing Imperial Nobility after playing against them online and finding them infuriating to play against. Paul, Nobilities, they're brilliant. And those catches are way faster than you think as well. So they've actually got a very good quick game when they need to. Oh, they took out a goblin. Am I going to apothecary the goblin? Probably not. It's only seriously hurt. Alex, just settling down to paint some ugly noblars, and I can't think of a better way to accompany that than this stream. Thank you, Alex. The ugly noblars are brilliant. The ugly, actually, I don't think ugly done a bad team yet. I don't think they have. They've done it. Oh, that's a little spin move. I haven't seen that before from the tree man. That's pretty exciting. So they're just going to gang up and apply pressure to make me score faster. And I mean, it's going to work unless they start making some bad rolls. Now, the 2-1 grind is built to allow your opponent to score, then for you to score, and then you receive in the second half, and then you score again, and you win 2-1, right? But because I play every team like Skaven, I saw an opportunity to knock the ball free and scoop it up, and I think I'm just going to go for the defensive score here. It will let them equalise. Then I have all of half 2 in my advantage. Oh, yeah. Oh, no. What is this? What is this? Did they re-roll that? How did that happen? Oh, it's an old world blitzer. And yeah, what we're seeing is our opponent put a pressure on us there to force the score. Now, like I said before, I'm playing this fast and loose because I'm just excited to get some digital games in. I'm going to run to there and then there. Engage. Saw a death roller attempt and succeed. 3 dodge rolls. Oh, that's amazing. What a lad. I'll be shocked if they don't take sneaky git off the roller. It's OP. I don't know. The roller is massively overcosted, generally speaking. Okay, so I think I'm down a goblin now, which I am. However, once I've had a reserve, so that's That's good planning. Okay. We're going to switch up our defense now. I don't think they've actually got trolls there, have they? Which I just assumed they'd have the trolls there because it's the best player in the OWA team. So we're going to stack our guys wider. We're still going to have a goblin in defense. And they are going to get a blitz on a goblin. But this gives me strong defenders in the backfield now. They're still going to get some good opening blocks, but it's going to allow us to redeploy our resources instead of getting too tied into the tree man mosh pit, which is not advantageous for us. Ben, if you press the Y button to show both players' skills. Yeah, I just think that's it. I think it's because no one actually has any skills. So that one is entirely on me and my lack of team development there. Oh, let's go for that kick. Come on, little guy. Ooh, get a bribe. That's exciting. Oh, look at that kick. Oh, I get very excited. Ah, they've got a good block there against the Black Orc with a natural POW. Now, they're going to have to follow up and tie him up now. If they don't, he's going to be able to just wander up and onto the ball if they don't pick it up. So they're going to have to grab that ball and bootleg out, and they're going to end up here in a cage. So he's going to stack supports there. I don't know why. Move the dwarf out. Take the tree hit. Powers down the troll. Dude, the windmilling tree man is just magical. Absolutely love that. That's brilliant. Roller starts dirty player +2 while it's broken. Ah, that's fair, actually. But it's only on from a single drive, and dwarves can't afford bribes. I would never advise anybody taking a death roller. Because it is just... I mean, you need to use that dirty player +2. You need to use this massive strength to actually take a player out. Because if not, after one drive, you are down a player. And 200k, basically. If it works, though, it's awesome. It's very much like... It's just a classic secret weapon. The chainsaw is a cheap secret weapon. If he comes on, it causes some carnage. Maybe he takes a dude out. That's profit. If he comes on and kills himself, you've lost 50k. A death roller is like that times 4, isn't it? He's going to have to move back there. Okay. Well, I've got at least one blitz. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Onto the ball carrier at the moment. But he's going to need to shield up and cage up that. I love Khorne. Tabletop was bummed when they aren't in the game yet. Yeah, I would have been surprised if they'd launched with Khorne. I think that's just such a shiny toy that they're going to want to deploy that later. Do I have a friend here? Yes, I do. Troll, stand up. All right, magic. Okay, we've got a block there. We've got goblins here. We've got a stand-up move there. All right, 1, 2, 3. That's a lineman. 4, blitz. Stand in. Okay, do I even have a ball carrier blitz? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ah, stupid slow movement. That is fine, however. Do we want the goblin there on the ground? Right, we need to bring up our guys. And we need to bring them up here. Now, I don't think they're likely to switch sides. And if they do, fair enough. We'll bring him down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Into defense mode. Going back to the old Yu-Gi-Oh days, we'll go 1, 2, 3, blitz you with 2 dice. 2 dice. Let's go 2 dice. Pow. To there. Do we want to stay put? No. Stay put. Chuck you there. I know it's a rush. That's fine. That actually puts some... I know that there's technically a risk of a jolly good surfing there. But what we can do is chuck him right there. And then bring the goblin to there, I think. And again, just apply a bit of pressure. Ooh, we are running out of time. We're running out of time. Now we've got a block here against this lineman. So we'll take it with 2 dice and brawler. And we will pow the gentleman to there. And we will not follow up. Keeps our troll supported. Goblin is going to just suicide blitz to there. I don't care. Use the reroll. He doesn't do it. He doesn't do it. But now we do have a goblin in the backfield, which is way more useful than you'd think. Anyway, let's check chat. Did you happen to see the data mine team leaks? Looks like a solid batch of teams for the first year or so of the game. Yes, I did. I wasn't convinced all of it was real because the halfling team picture was the picture from Blood Bowl 2, right? It had different trees, which is, well, this is the tree man. This is the tree man that you will see on the halfling team because it is the model that Games Workshop sells. So the fact that they had the old skinny trees made me a little bit more dubious. What do we got here? What do we got here? Gaz. Results. Catering crew are also doing stock take and have hooked me up with a couple of sausage sandwiches and a donut. There you go. That actually, when I worked in stores, whenever we did a stock take, and what was the other one? Deep clean. We'd always get like Domino's pizzas in for everyone as well, just to take the edge off. Caron, just got the video feed, had to refresh. Are you playing the Bonehead competition? No, I went straight for a quick game because I wanted to see what the SPP rules are and how it was running and whether there was games kicking around. Then I'll see if we can get a game in the Bonehead League. Yes, Blorks are my favourite type of team. Mini Simeon. I really enjoy Black Orcs. They are not the best, but you can play them well. You can play them loose as well. They're not as forgiving as lizards, but they've got character. Ooh. Let's see if this character survives that. Now, I think what they're trying to do is create a pocket in the middle of the field here. And I don't think there's any way for them to do it without dodging their lineman away with the ball. Which... can they bring up a support? They'll need to bring up 2 supports to get a 2-die block on that Black Orc. So, that's going to be interesting to see if they do that. Press H to show skill. Y toggles learn versus innate. Yeah, no one's got any skills, I think, which is why that is. It's a handoff action. He gets the dodge and the handoff. That's brilliant. Now, where are you going to go? Or are you just going to stay there? Because that's not... Whoa, hey, ooh, hey, ooh. Oh, I like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I cannot reach him there. Beautiful. Up smart. That's on me. I left my backfield open. And he's taking the rush there. He's doing the same. He's counting it out. And he's taking the hit on the Goblin because he knows the Goblin's a threat. This is well done. And that's on me for overcommitting and not having enough support in the backfield. Takes a negative 2 die and a reroll. I'm going to take that skull there, please, gentlemen. Alright, drops him down. That's good, that's good, that's good. Okay. What can we actually do to stop this score? I don't think we can do anything to stop this score. But what we're going to do is we are going to apply pressure because it's going to give our opponent... We're going to get 2 turns back. 2 turns with Black Orcs is not the easiest, but it's not the hardest, and I think we can probably do it. So we need to trundle this chap back into the backfield. No 2 ways about it. That's what we need to do. Then we can block him. And we block him down to there. And we follow up. So why not? We might want a cheeky foul in a minute as well. We can now block this guy, but we are going to need a support. Goblin, I choose you. That's going to give me 2 dice on this human. And that's going to allow me to grab. No, just... Brawler. Brawler. Yeah, we'll use grab to bring him back into the troll. We'll stay put. We got any other good Black Orc hits? We do. Nice hit there. Pow him down, and I'm not fussed about where he goes. Alright, that's good. I am still very tempted to foul a guy, but for now we're going to take the troll block. Is this troll block or a blitz? I don't want to miss out on the blitz, so we're going to blitz. Who is this? Thrower. You don't have a massive amount of armor. Right, you can stand up, however. And now trundle in here and punch the thrower. Ooh, I'm just going to take the both down here. I got slightly better armor, so... no one breaks. So that actually gives them a good shot at a touchdown and no one in the backfield to support them. So if our opponent takes some blocks, they are going to risk losing this score. I played too loose in the backfield. That's on me. That's on me. Lucky Nobility can play like Skaven. They absolutely can. Onwards, played a game of Amazons versus Dribble and Draw. Yes, dude. Never used the 2 skink abilities, but moving 8 players to Stunty and Dodge, they are still good. Absolutely, 100%. They are just your gutter runners. For a pair of them for Amazons is perfect. It's such a shame that that's not eligible for the World Cup, because I think Amazons with Draw and Dribble would be so good. Is it me? Is it just me, or has the AI improved? I have not tried. And the last game I played against the AI, I won 5-0, so I don't know if it's really improved. Having my first ever tabletop Blood Bowl tournament this afternoon with my Torchlight Goblin team, Ripper Doom Diver build. Amazing. So the stream is perfect way to get in the mood. Fantastic. Goblin Toss Productions. Win lots, sir. Win lots. Atom says I got a Goblin team I have to paint. Yeah. Many teams to be painted. Dodge is going to keep him up. That's magic. Throw Gobbo, throw a Goblin. Could have thrown a Goblin, actually. I think the Troll... yeah, I might have actually been able to do it. Good call. I forgot about the throw Goblin. I know, I'm sorry, chat. I'm sorry. I don't think the throwing Goblin came into Ben's mind, unfortunately. No, I never do it. Atom, because Skaven can't throw teammate. I don't tend to do it with the Black Orcs all that much, actually. I prefer the ground control game. However, it's there, isn't it? And I also thought the Troll was based. That's on me. For Ben, every team is Skaven. I do love my Skaven teams. All the Skaven to paint as well. It's beautiful. In fact, I need to paint a Rat Ogre for the Warhammer World 7s we've got coming up week after next, which I'm super excited for. Alright. Now, if they... Now, the good thing about OWA versus Black Orcs is they are fast enough to be able to redeploy their guys in the back here everywhere. So they've actually got a good coverage. Why are you putting goblins on the line? Okay, let's put a troll there to get a good block. Put a black orc there to get a good block. Put a goblin there. Activate the troll. We're going to try a 2-turn touchdown here with black orcs. I don't have very many goblins. You need to go there. I haven't done heavy flank with black orcs, so this may be bad. And we could always do the throw... yeah, we could do throw teammate, couldn't we? That goblin needs to be my scoring threat, ultimately. I got 2 turns, so let's bring you up. I'm happy with that angle. Do I want to just farm blocks? I think I do. Let's set up nicely. Farm some blocks and create a cage. Bring you round to there as well. We need to make sure... I've not done this before, so this is probably not going to work, but I don't really care, because it's fun. I have to bring on a support goblin. Magical. How do I do that? Click you. I don't really want to do that. So I actually have 2 goblins. That's exciting, isn't it? Black Orc to you. Goblin there. Goblin there. Is that where I want him? I think I want that. Alright, let's try that. Let's try that. Papa Z. Did you base those brute fronts Skaven? And if so, on what? I just ordered the second half from the podcast website. Solid defense. Oh, that's annoying. That's annoying. Yes. I printed off... What did I use? What did I use? Oh, I know what I used. I used the... thank you, Gravity, for your appearance in the show today. 1-page rules. They've just done some subpar Ratmen army, but their bases are really cool because they look kind of tiled, and I thought that would be useful for Dungeon Bowl. So nothing exciting. You kind of build up a selection of bases when you hoard STLs the way I do. Alright, the ball has landed short. That is good for me. So, we need to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Handoff. That's fine. So, Goblin, there. To protect yonder ball. And they've redeployed into a beautiful column defense. However, where's my corner route? So break that open there, follow up with the troll. Yeah, bloody column defense here has somewhat ruined the fun. I mean, it's a solid bit of defense. Can we run left instead? We don't really have the speed. Can we throw teammate? Not necessary. I think we might... What's the best plan here? They've got one turn, so they can't score, so I don't need to play too strong with protection. Push. There. I'm going to follow. I'm going to leave that guy open in the backfield as a blitzer. I'm going to take the troll hit. I've got no rerolls anyway, so the troll is not the worst player in the world. And let's get him in there, involved in the fight. Now, all my resources heavy flank right. That's allowed them to redeploy. Goblins don't necessarily fear tackle zones. So, actually, what we can do is go 1 blitz. Give me a nice 2 dice. Hit him there, and then tie him in against the sideline. So, I do still like the play. Let's tie those guys up as well. Let's go to... Not brilliant, but let's go there with the Black Orc. And let's try... Let's tie both those guys up there. It's going to give him a 1-die block. I think that's a blitzer. No. Alright, let's go. There, 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 and there. And let's see what happens. I like this. You can kind of plan out your move and then just let it automatically work out whether you have to worry about it or not. And it worked. Magical. Absolutely magical. And then I think we are, actually, this is a bad move, and I do not recommend it. We're going to Leroy Jenkins into their backfield with the ball, because it's either going to work or it's not. Oh, so close to working. That's fine. That's fine. It's turn 8 anyway, so we can just take some of the blocks we set up in the next round and then go in 1-all, and we're receiving. So that's not terrible. What do we got? You can set your formations in the team menus. I love that. It's so useful. Atom, I got 1 Skaven box built already. If I got Dungeon Bowl, would that be enough to make a decent team? Well, it depends on your Dungeon Bowl rules. If you're playing in a tournament or something that allows regular teams, then you need some gutter runners for your Skaven. Oh no, you're right. No, you're not right. You'll be short 1 gutter runner because you only get 1 sprue in the Dungeon Bowl box. You got 1 sprue of Skaven and 1 sprue of Dark Elves, and 1 sprue is 1 gutter, and you need 3 gutter runners. That's a double skull reroll into a POW. Does drop him down. Good morning, Berry. Brownorama DMD. I saw a Black Orc team last night. Troll, Ripper, 6 Black Orcs, 6 Goblins. Killed 2 of my level 2 blitzers with the first 2 turns of the game. That is nice. Not for you, Caron, but we're all about the Black Orcs here today. Hungry Bug. I'm looking for a decent sewer basis for my Brute Fun Underworld team, but not much luck so far. Yeah, 1-page rules Skaven set will be fine for you. Honestly, any dungeon set can be sewer. Otherwise, you end up with burning their rerolls to get the hits. It's not a bad strategy there. I joined totally in time for throw teammate nonsense. Yeah, maybe not. Caron, Blitz Dwarf, throw Gobbo. Dudes, I got 3 games in before work on Thursday. Nice. D Maskell. Is that Dan, or have you just got 2 Maskells kicking around? Berry, hope for... well, I know. I promise in the second half, if we get the chance, we'll do it. Papa Z and Brute Fun. Morning, guys. Goblins without squigs. What is this madness? Oh, you know I would love a squig team. Or a Goblin Netter team. Just something. Papa Z, I'm losing, but killed a Dark Elf plus 1 lineman for me now. Go Nurgle. That's amazing. All right, it is our turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, we can't quite do it. Right. Troll is in the mix. So not really going to be able to do 1-turn touchdown there with the Goblin. Have we got any good blocks? We've got no good blocks with the exception of a Troll block, which doesn't normally count as a good block. What we do have, though, is a cheeky Surf. So, stand you up, please. 1, 2, 3. Let's get rid of that lineman. Push you off. Do not follow up. Come on, crowd. Murder him. Is that murder? Nah, he's just stunned. That's fine. Alright, well, look, we got a blitz and a bit of removal. We'll move the goblin to there. And we'll take a troll punch on Old World blocker. Who doesn't have dodge? Magic. Take you, and stay put. Okay, and is there anything we can do? Accept. Go for a cheeky little foul. No. Alright, that's it. Let's roll. Probably should have gone for a pass or something with a goblin, but no SPP in the online leagues, perhaps. We've had no Kaz, we've had a touchdown, so we'll find out at that point. Here we go. We're going to the second half now, guys. Which is going to be very exciting. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Dan, live at Bloxworth tournament. Of course, it's Bloxworth today, isn't it? Send my love to the competitors. All right, we need to do a. I need to fix this, don't I? All right, so we want to control. We want to win the line of scrimmage. And I think the way we want to do that, can we farm blocks against this team and then have enough strength left over for a troll on tree block? Yes, I think we can. And we want to go 1, 2, 3. And you to there. Giving me 2 goblins to flank. Who are a little bit alone, but that'll be fine. Right, that's what we want. Let's go. If there's a blitz, we've still got coverage. That's why the goblins are out on the flank. Solid defense. Oh, for goodness sake. Again. I mean, it's not the blitz of old, but it is going to be annoying. We should still be able to farm off some profitable blocks, though. Ah, so close. So close. Brute Van Dam, if only someone was currently sculpting a Goblin and Squig team at this very moment. Oh, dude, I am so excited. I'm so excited for that. I'd be more excited if my opponent wasn't just about to wreck my blocking strategy. They can't move them, but they can overcommit to the line, which they're not going to do. What they are doing is showing pressure of a potential blitz through a goblin, which is fine because we're going to be farming guys that way. Berry, did you already hear the rumours say we would get a lizard team in May? Ooh, Dataminer found out the next 7 teams and lizards have been the most complete. That would make me incredibly happy. As much as playing against lizards is not a lot of fun for me as a Skaven coach. Right, let's get some blocks on the go here. Ooh, do we just straight reroll that one, or do we take the... Yeah, I think we straight reroll that one. I want to keep the block farming. That's fine. How many blocks? I'll need to buy another reroll. We need to move you as well so that we can get a nice profitable tree man block. And we're going to push you along, and we're going to stay put. That gives me troll +2, which should give me a profit. Oh, no. How does that work? Oh, because we got a dwarf in the way. Let's see if we can end that dwarf with a push. Stay put. There we go. Now I can punch the tree man. Oh. Oh, that's sad. He's going to use stand firm. And nothing happens. Oh, well, it was worth a shot. Now we can punch this guy back again. And we'll farm him down the line. And we're going to follow up because that puts another tackle zone on a human man. Alright, now it's all goblins and a blitz. You look too tempting to pass up. And we'll pow you to the edge. I'm going to stay put now because he's going to be down and out for a turn. Which means I can roll him in to there. Now, I want the ball to end up back here. I don't have enough really to screen because I have somewhat overcommitted. Strength is coming from this side. So let's bring him down. To there, actually. Strength is coming that side, but I can double screen with goblins here. which is not, you know, the best of strategies. But we can go goblin there. And then we can pick up the ball. Watch this fail now. And... alright, he gets it. And he's safe. Okay. Not the fastest. Not the best. No removal, but... we've now got a little Black Orc Death Star going in the middle. Let's check in chat. Dave, Austin, looking at converting a Squig team, but must clear some of the paint cube first. As it is, I may need to play basic humans at Dorset Dungeon Bowl. Dude, there are many Friday evenings before the tournament coming up. Whatever team you want to take, you've got this. You've got this. And there's always some lazy boy painting techniques as well. That said, I really think as much fun as the colleges of Magic are, there's a couple of colleges that will just be better off as vanilla teams. So if the College of Shadows is a great one, the Patreon really helped with a nice exciting roster for it. I'm really pleased with it. But you're looking at it and you're like, man, I wish this was just a Skaven team. Is that a Blitzer? There's a Blitzer. Damn. I wish this was just a Skaven team so that I had a Rat Ogre. Or I wish this was just a Dark... well, no, Dark Elves aren't good. I wish this Goblin team... I wish it was a Goblin team so I had... do I want to KO the guy or do I want to use the Apothecary? I think I'm going to use the Apothecary. I know it's a bit, again, aggressive. I'm playing this with a tournament mentality, I guess, because I want him to stay on the pitch. I would rather have a Goblin team than a Shadow team. I'd rather have a straight-up Skaven team than a Shadow team. Because you need those heavy hitters, or just the Goblins in Dungeon Bowl are just fantastic. Like, straight-up Goblins. D. Maskell, thank you very much for the super chat. Cheers, Dan. I hope you're having a good time. Adam Wilcox, you could get Skaven box and then buy Hack Flame model, which you can just use as your 4th gutter runner. There you go. That's great. Lizards, Undead, and Necro, all done in the code with full UI. Goblins, Underworld, Halfling, and Wood Elves, also in the game files, but no UI icons. So, Lizards, Undead, and Necro. Lizards in May. Come on, you've got to have Necro Undead at this point, some point this turn. Oh, this is my turn. My apologies. Something must have gone wrong. I was not paying attention. Right, what we got? We've got a ball carrier there, and he got punched there, which is fine. He's based my guy there. Again, that's fine. So, we want to punch this guy to there. And what that's going to do is allow me to follow up, base a load of guys, and then I've got Black Orcs free here. Now, Black Orcs are not the fastest of all of the Orcs, but they're fast enough. Now, that tree is going to hit that troll. So, what we're going to do is... oh, no, we're not going to do that. We're going to do this. And we're going to take an entirely risk-free Goblin block. He's going to drop him down, and we are going to stay in place. Yes! Goblin casualty! That is the dream. Oh, there was no thought there from our Oppo about whether or not they want to use an Apothecary. So, 1, 2, 3. Alright, we can move him to there. And we're not moving the troll, right? That's not going to happen. But he goes to there. It is a rush. And that is very much my playstyle, which I know is incorrect. Oops, I've miscalculated that somewhat. We're gonna have a loose edge, and it's gonna cost me a reroll. Oh, always count your squares out, guys. Let's see if we can bring the Goblin up instead. It gets the dodge. Goblin on the edge is not ideal, but it is going to have to do for now. Troll is lonesome, and that's everybody. That was not a good turn. But I'm more interested in playing some fun and having a chat with you guys. Love me some lazy painting techniques. Slap chop is amazing. I'm not a massive... I think there are other ways of doing it that they look less complete, but they look better on the pitch, which is interesting. I really need to actually pull my finger out and show what I do with my teams. It's lazy. It doesn't look great, but it looks good enough, and it looks bolder than Slap Chop. Slap Chop kind of looks like Smarties that have been left in the fridge. If you've worked in an environment where there's a vending machine, you'll understand what I mean there. So taking the blitz on the goblin, gets the push. Is he going to take the glory reroll? He's just going to push him away. And he's not going to follow. And he runs away again. Okay, so they're going to go back to screening on the edge. The whole list of teams until end of Blood Bowl 2024 should be Lizards, Halfling, Undead, Underworld, Goblins, Necromantic, and Wood Elves. It's an interesting one. I actually think we should have an Undead team before Lizards. Halflings missing. Have we got a stunty team yet? There's no Snotlings. There's no Goblins. There's no Ogres. Yeah, we need a stunty team. Goblins are probably the most entertaining of the stunty teams, but the less competitive one. I love the windmill. I love that windmill. Mostly because when that tree dies, he's going to end up as part of a windmill. And I'm fine with that too. Alright, back to us. So, let's have a look and see. I want to move upwards. So, you're going to stand up. You're going to stand up. Gotta be so careful double-clicking to stand up. Troll's going to stand up. Alright, that's good. That gets some pieces back into play. Then, you're going to punch him. And you're going to drop him down. And you're going to drop him to there. And you're going to follow up. So that moves the cage ever so slightly forward. Alright, has our opponent given us any other blocks? They have not given us any other blocks. So, where would I like to redeploy to? That spot there looks nice. But I've got an edge here to worry about. I'm actually not going to do that. I'm going to move you to there. Move you to there. Troll is tagging the tree man. I'm missing a Black Orc. He's already fighting. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. Blitz. 4 to there. Goblin edge. We're going to use tackle zones to create a corner of a cage instead of actually having a corner of a cage. For now. For now, that is. Right. Now, the reason for that is because I need to blitz away here. So that I can add strength to the side. Power is good. Right. Now, we can knock him up, follow up, and that's going to really make our opponent struggle to make any good blocks. At the moment, they're going to be able to gang foul, but they're also going to be able to blitz in on the edge. No, it's fine. I haven't left any tackle zones open. We've got double goblin screen, and we're going to chuck him in there as well. So they can't hit the ball carrier. And they can't get enough supports at the top edge to threaten any size of our cage. Which is going to be alright for now. Who needs speed when you can just break your opponent's legs? That is the Black Orc way. Although, Black Orcs are brilliant. You get all the fun and consistency of having some wonderful strength 4 dudes. And then you get goblins, and you just want goblins always feel like underdogs. It doesn't matter what team they're part of. They're just charming underdogs. So having them be the scoring threat of this team. Ooh, double skulls on a tree man. And rerolls it into a POW. That could have been juicy. But it does free up the tree man. Is he going to mince forward? No, alright. And a blitz on the screen. Goblin goes down. Goblin is stunned. Thanks to Thick Skull. It's not actually thanks to Thick Skull. That just puts that in the icons. Okay, fair enough. That's okay. Still needs tabletop, and I found out Undead and Necro to be the most fun to play as a noob to tabletop, playing Digital Blood Bowl for... Yes, completely agree. Undead are a really great team for starters. They just are. Oh, they stunned my tree. Stunned my troll. Well, I never. Well, in that case, we can punch you. To there. And we'll follow up. We're going to have to bring a goblin back down next turn to activate the troll, but again, that's not too much of an issue. Right, I wish to take this punch here. I wish to take the explosion, and I'm going to follow up here. All right, what's my turn timer doing now, guys? This must be 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. All right. I need to farm you away. That is 1 dice. That was risky. Always pay attention before you roll. Stay put. Okay, now we can look at how we're going to redeploy and where we're going to redeploy. Can I take any good 1, 2, 3? I can't take any good blitzes, so this is going to be my good blitz here. And if it goes wrong, it does leave the side of the cage open. Okay, I'm not going to re-roll that one. That's fine. I can push him away. But we need to think about where the ball carrier's going. I'm going to push him against the sideline. I think we're going to get a bit greedy here. I've got a Black Orc. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this Black Orc is going to... I can't be there with the ball carrier. Which means I have to be there. Which is, in fact, getting a bit sporty now. I've blitzed. I think we go... Oh, this is fun. Let's run this gobbo round. And screen. Ball carrier is somewhat open, and I do need to move this Black Orc. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to there. 6 to there. I do like 6 to there. So, ball carrier. It's going to go to there. There's no open players at the moment for our opponent. But we're going to take a double rush there to bring up some support. Oh, failed that. Let's burn the reroll. He's good to go. And we've got this goblin here who is going to chunder mightily his way through the lines. And again, running around. I don't think I've got rerolls now, so I'm bingo. And he's out and injured. All right, goblins, not Skaven. There's your lesson for today, guys. Ooh. Ooh, they've got a shot at the ball carrier now. They're going to have to commit a lot of resources to it. But they do have a shot on the ball carrier. But if they don't get it right, we've basically got a touchdown now, which is cool. What do we got? Oh, Baron, Mark. Nice to see you, mate. Great to see you playing Blood Bowl 3, Ben. It's the pre-season quick match for a Bonehead League. This is just pre-season quick match because I wanted to see the status of the online mode. I just wanted to get a game in, see if it worked, see what it happened, check for myself what the SPP rules are, because there's been a lot of updates. Then, if we've got time, which we do have time, we'll bounce into the Bonehead League, see if we can get a game in there as well. That tree man is so cute, says Dean. Red Devil, I was really hoping Blood Bowl 3 would have a better colouring system to be able to better recreate my tabletop teams. Glad to hear they've changed their minds on single-use cosmetics. I quite like the team painting thing. I would say it's all muted. Oh, here comes the blitz. It's going to be against the goblin. And he's going to have to tuck him in. Yeah. Which is all right. Okay, so there's going to be no blitz on the ball carrier here. All right, can we count it out? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I can't quite score without some clever shenanigans. And how do I do clever shenanigans? I'm not sure I can. Not sure I can. Okay, guys, turn 13. Troll is in the wind. That Black Orc is tied up. This Goblin is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think we actually just... I don't like it, but I'll tell you what, let's just see if we can walk the Troll. I'm not going to activate him, otherwise he failed. Yep, that's fine. That's fine. Okay. So we need to end up here with the ball carrier this turn. And we need to do it in such a way. Okay. There is a puzzle here. Is there a chain push? There is a chain push. Grab dwarf to there. Stay put. Move goblin. 1, 2. That's too far. I want to put a guy there. Chain push. Dodge, dodge. For the score is definitely... I could just clear off and have a handoff here, I guess. I dodge to there. Push angle has to go sideways. That's no good. Block to there. Stand block. Yeah, all right. Let's try that. That's fine too. Stay put. Oh, this is interesting. This is interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. With none of the stuff. None of the stuff. So, let's go for... Who's this? Blitzer, Catcher. Catcher. That's interesting. Because I believe if I blitz you away to there, and I don't follow up, that now gives me a big hit on the Catcher. He's actually got dodge, isn't he, this guy? So he goes there, and we do follow up. Gives me a very risky run to the end zone with no rerolls, and Goblin gets it. There we go. Definitely subpar Black Orc play, but I don't know. It's just fun, isn't it? That's what's so fun about Blood Bowl 3. Anyway, handoff dodge would have been okay. I saw the opportunity to take 3 hits instead. Okay, now what did we learn last time? We learned that we need to be somewhat defensive with our positioning. That is technically going to offer some goblin hits, but that's fine for now. That's okay. Let's go with that. Let's go with that. Let's see how our Oppo takes it. Love to see goblins. Broken ankle from the glitchiness. Handoff dodge. We missed Stunties, Lustria, and Sylvanian Spotlight. And until Christmas, we should receive one of each. Sounds fair if you ask me. Yes. Would you rather see lizards or Amazons, though? That, I think, is a pretty good question. I think with the... I'm very eager to see some of the newer teams. The great thing about what they've got already is OWA, brand new team. Renegades, which didn't exist in the older of digital editions. Black Orcs, and Nobility. So that's 4 new teams here. I would love to see new Yorse, new Amazons be in there as well. And Khorne, because they're all newer teams that we haven't been able to binge online. Snotlings will be good, but I think it's going to be one of the last teams they add. I genuinely think swarming is going to cause them a problem. That's right. I get to move open players now. Where's the ball going? Oh, it's going real close. So let's go. Ah, yes. This is what I did wrong last time, guys, isn't it? And now I can deploy them thusly. Is that what I want to do? Ball's going to be there. That gives me a couple of edge rushes, which I think is okay. So it robs him of a couple of good blocks. And I might be able to collapse this line of scrimmage if their opening plays don't go all right. That's a both down with the treeman. They're going to take the push there. It's not going to give them much. Directly back, I'm assuming, and a no follow-up to keep protection on the ball. Oh, they're following up. They're going to move a more vulnerable target into there, or they're expecting to pick up the ball and be able to shimmy it along. Where's their thrower? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pick up the ball. If he moves any further than that, that's a rush. So interesting. We'll see how that plays out. Personally believe we receive halfling team before goblins. Goblins got more special abilities designed. Berry, that makes a lot of sense. Halflings. Yeah, the catchers are just standard halflings with standard skills and a cost decrease, which is awesome. The hefties are slightly different. So it's just the hefties and plain halflings. They've got halflings because of the human and the OWA team. They've got treemen. We're looking at one right now. So the catcher is just a player upgrade, and the hefty is the only new player. Yeah, I think you're right. And that would be great because actually we'd get to binge some of the star players, which I feel a little bit better about in digital format than tabletop. I'm not sure why, I just do, and I think that's all right too. And they have enough other bugs to fix at the moment. Lizards are just speedy Black Orcs, Red Devil. Ugh. Lizards are turbo Black Orcs. The Sauruses are fine. The skinks are just amazing. I mean, look at, you know, earlier in the chat we were talking about Drawl and Dribble and how they're just like brilliant positionals for an Amazon team. 2 hits here. Ah, look at that beautiful Charlie Brown armor. I was going to make them, the idea was to try and make them look like the Black Mountain Buccaneers, and then I got excited about the stripes and stuff. I should have just put a gold skill on them, but it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Alright, so they are building a cage here, and that cage is anchored with a troll. Alright, where's my blitz coming from on the ball carrier? Oh, that's interesting. Alright, that is very interesting. Stand you up. I don't have any intention of moving you anywhere with your 1 movement. Right, straight up blitzers. 1. I've got nothing on the edge here. I can... 1, 2, 3, 4 blitz. Alright. Troll is currently strength 5, so we're going to move this Black Orc. If I punch here, free him out, follow up, that gives me an inside blitz. So goblin, you goblin to their goblin. That will give me a positive hit here. I do. Drop him down, follow up there. Oh, troll death. Magical. My condolences, Riot. My condolences. 1, 2, 3. There. They're going to have a support. So that's going to be a 1-die block. Black Orc. Right. I need to be careful because I've got no reroll. So actually I'm going to overcommit a goblin into there. And then we're going to take the hit on the ball carrier here. We're going to try and push it out to the right hand side. If we get it, which we do, and we'll follow, because that seems like good things. More tackle zones near the ball. KO him as well. Magic. Alright. Do I take the rush onto the ball, or do I have Black Orcs here? I've got Black Orcs here. And this Black Orc can go. Right, I can wedge there. Tackle zone there. Tackle zone there. He goes there. Oh, we get the concession win. Because to be fair, we were about to go 3-1 up with Black Orcs, right? Ah, that's really unsatisfying. However, as Vin Diesel said, winning's winning. Whether it's by an inch or a mile. Oh, that is a juicy 4-0 win that does not at all reflect reality. And more, it was likely to be a 2-1, maybe 2-2. But I will take it. I have a lot of money. See the competition. All right, we're going to bounce to our team real quick. Team here. Let's see if we get SPP. We get SPP in the main ladder now. This is very exciting. All right, we're on now. Right, this is the best thing about Black Orc teams. Skills and improvements. I wish to take a general random skill. Engage. Oh, we got a block goblin. Winning. Charlie Sheen style. Got a touchdown on this guy, not enough SPP. All right, actually, we're brewing up nicely here. We got a lot of money, and I think that needs to be our next reroll now. Winning. Absolutely brilliant. Really happy with that. Okay, so that is the wrong button, potentially. Oh, there we go. All right. Let's add a reroll, purchase the reroll, recruit the reroll. We've still got 160k. We should probably buy another goblin. And I'll do that now before I move on, before I forget. Goblin Bruiser, let's have you. That keeps our cash, I think, below the damage threshold as well. Good stuff. No 2 times MVP on concede? I don't think so. I'm not sure that works. Chris Crawford, no idea why people concede. It's tough, isn't it? Especially where this is, it looks to be like you've got SPP in the main ladder now, which is, I don't think there is a ladder. I'm not really fussed about that. But the fact that you can just grind against online opponents and develop your team is wicked. What conceding does, I don't know, it's just an online thing, and it's a Magic the Gathering thing as well. It's just like, I can't get anything else. I'm not going to get any value out of playing the rest of this, and my time, because that game would have taken another 15-20 minutes. That player is like, it's not worth my time. Like, getting a couple of SPP, maybe a casualty, maybe it's not worth my time. And it's really on the game to provide enough benefits for that. So if we get the 2x MVP stuff, then that's great. And hey, we went 4-0 on our first stream with 2.5 concessions. So I don't know. First I've ever heard of no SPP. There is a ladder. It's just, I know there is a ladder there, but guys, I am going to have a quick. Well, I'm going to go make a cup of tea actually, and then we'll play a game in the Bonehead League. I think is the right thing to do. So how do I do this? I will be right back, chaps. All right, I'm well excited that the core ladder works. That's very exciting, actually. Right, we need to click back on the game. There we go. Right. Competitions. Ooh, it's Skaven. Good. I have joined the Bonehead Podcast ladder. Trips is running this, and it's awesome. He's done such a good job. I intend to play many, many games in it. We'll see if we can't get a game in the ladder. It is with Skaven, which I'm excited for, so I apologise if you're here for the Black Orcs. Oh, the chance of running some Skaven. Right, what do we got? I've always got SPP in the pre-season. I must have been an anomaly. No, when we first started, I played 4 games on our first stream, and we got the only SPP we got was for the MVP. That's why I wanted to jump in and try it again. Yesterday I had my first Blood Bowl 3 match with Pro Elves. Rolled 10 rolls of a 1 in a row. Every time I tried a roll a 2+, I rolled a 1. Even the re-rolls have been 1. Berry, that is absolutely brutal. That's the thing about elves, and I know that there's like an argument that says, well, psychologically, you feel the ones more. It's like when you're looking for a blue car, all you see is a blue car. Sometimes that's true. Sometimes that's just not true. We'll also playoffs for the preseason. Yes, actually, I did see that as well, which is quite interesting. Like the whole like angle of having what was it though? They invite the top players, and if the top players can't make it, they get banned for 3 months from making any more top playoffs, which I guess is one more season. That's tough. That is tough. However, I don't know. People concede for optimizing. It saves time, and they don't get penalized for quitting early. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I have a different view on concessions because I've come up through Magic the Gathering. Tap tap concede is a valuable strategy because you're like, well, look, I'm not going to waste your time because I'm not engaged, and you don't waste my time by playing this game. So actually, it's fine. Tabletop Blood Bowl, not cool, especially in a tournament. That is just, you concede if your child's ill, if you're having a medical emergency, you know. Totally get that, and that's mid-game. Before round, if you don't want to play, come talk to the TO. Like, just be like, look, I'm having a terrible day, I am miserable, I'm not going to give it a good experience, I'm going to drop for this round. Dropping before the round, not a problem at all. Sitting down with the opponent, and then 35, 45, an hour in, being like, I don't want to play the rest of this game. It's not ideal. We got elves. Oh, elves versus Skaven. This is going to be a very different match. I thought you get less, no cash, and no MVP for conceding. Seems like a poor trade-off for 15 minutes for me. It's a tough one. You can also take a team out and put it on another at any time, but it shouldn't function like this. I said it's broken. Interesting. Will they be eating baked beans for breakfast? Paul, you're right. Berry, also pro argument for halflings first. Second season receives star player update. This would fit well for halflings. Gordon Gecko. Just got to check, see if Gordon's in the chat at all. Servers had issues at the start. Some results are always saved. That might have been it. Is that Bonehead podcast comp available if anyone's playing, or is it a Patreon thing? No, it is anyone. Okay. I've got inducements for my Skaven team, so we'll take an assistant coach. What I should have done then, guys, is look at my opponent's team. But we'll have the kickoff piece to do it. Elf Nouveau has won the toss. Let's see. So I'm kicking off. It's a catcher. No skills. Alright. Okay, looks like we've got some vanilla teams here, which is wicked. Right, we have got Skaven. Blitzer up. Blitzer up. Blitzer up. We're going to deploy wide here. And bring the thrower back. These are elves. They might want to go fast. So we'll go edge you. Gutter inside. Blitzer there. Gutter inside. Blitzer there. Gutter inside. Thrower makes me sad, but we're going to put the thrower on the edge. Blitzer inside. There we go. Vulnerability point straight up the middle. That's fine. Blitzers are going to be alright. Gutters and defense. Do we go full column? I think we actually go column here. A bit early for column, but let's save that into column. Alright, let's bounce that. What have we got on the roster? We've got standard Skaven, build, 4 gutters, 2 blitzers, a thrower, lineman up to 11, and 3 rerolls with max dedicated fans to earn that extra cash. So the roster I took to Entoyment. What am I in Entoyment? 5 wins and a draw. I drew 3-all on Thursday night with John's Wood Elf team, and I managed to get a tabletop 1-turn touchdown. Okay, so they're stacking up to go heavy and take a couple of free blocks with blitzers, which is the right thing to do. I'm letting them do that with my line rats, because if you overcommit on the line with Skaven, you end up a bit too vulnerability on defense. I probably started back a little bit too deep here. I'm probably, yeah, I have. Normally I'd set up one square more threatening, but we'll learn. We'll learn. We'll learn. I wasn't passing judgment for the concessions, just answering the question of why. Oh, people I judge harshly are those who call quits the first KO. Yeah, that's fair. No, 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 no. Concessions is always a really, really good topic. Like, and it doesn't really matter how you feel about it. Like, if you feel one way, fine. If you feel the other way, fine. There is no correct way of doing it. One of your players with the loner trait. So they get pro. One of their guys has pro. This guy has pro. Oh, I like that the pro skill is a dice. That's cool. That's exciting. All right, we're underway. The kick was fine. The kick was safe enough. Whatever. Sometimes it's a connection or you got no idea, so just move on. Yeah. Okay, first hit on the Skaven line rat is okay. Armor's okay. He's taken the blitz against the gutter to start. Oh no, it was the blitz off the line to punch a hole. Oh, this is exciting. We might see a quick elf cage in the middle. Which is an aggressive opening. I never thought I'd say this, but I kind of do miss my rat ogre. That's interesting. They're like a catcher. So it looks like he's just setting up for a quick turn 2 throw touchdown. Now if he overcommits in the middle, we should have enough speed here to threaten in the backfield. But he might be good elf, grab and loiter back, then deploy up. Maybe. 2 dice on the rat there, drops him down. Play on PS5 and crossplay should be ready before Christmas. Crossplay, if they can land crossplay, I think, and obviously they tone down the purchase thing, which, I don't know, is optional, I guess. Then I think it will be forgiven in the long run. Fails the pickup, has to burn a reroll. That's okay for us. Interesting. Alright, goes there to screen, that's fine. He's going to have to bring that guy back to protect the ball carrier as well, but he is going to go for a throw here. And with this many elf threats, that's brilliant. This is really cool to see this. This is an aggressive throwing elf strategy. Now, I am an aggressive Skaven coach, so I'm willing to throw away my entire turn, if necessary, to immediately put someone on the ball to force that roll. Right, let's do the count in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, blitz. Let's take it. Let's take it. It's a couple of rushes, but that's okay. And we'll do that. And then we'll do that. And then we'll do that too. Alright, hits the thrower. Ball is loose and in a TZ. I'm out of movement. Okay, gutters. In fact, line other blitzer here. Other blitzer can go... Oh, I'm going to have to rush, aren't I? To tie him in place. And it's an elf, so I'm not really tying them in place. So what I'm going to do is think about this. We'll bring up the thrower to there. Who is this man? It is a lineman. That is a lineman as well. My lineman is going to pen in that catcher. Let's see if we can just, I don't know, add a bit of pressure. It's not really going to achieve anything because elves are going to elf, but we need to figure out a way to stop the elves from elving. We can drop him there. This elf is going to dodge away, so I actually think chucking him there is going to be the best way to provide the worst tackle zone runs. We'll wait for you. We'll wait for you. Actually, the gutter in the middle, just as a bit of pass D, if we need to. Okay, right, now is time for the gutter shenanigans. We're going to deploy you there. Here's a couple of rushes. And then we're going to take you and put you on the ball. Again, another couple of rushes. At some point, we're going to have to start burning rerolls, and it's going to get risky. There's one. But we do end up with the ball. And you... to... where's my tackle zones? There. And then there. What that's going to do is that's going to max out our coverage in the backfield here. Force runs to go longer. I'm not going to take a block here. This elf is a threat, but that's fine. So we pressured in the backfield there. We've captured the ball, so that's good too. Counterplay here is going to be a couple of dodges, a couple of not brilliant dodges from a lineman who are not the fastest things in the world. He, again, is going to be dodges into there to get a good blitz. They can definitely put a guy on the ball. But whether they can hit it or not is going to be a different matter. Let's have a quick look at the chat. Atom, living in Australia, I have a lot of empathy for your internet randomly losing connection. Karen, I roughed up triple pals elves on stream last week. It was good fun. Trips is having a bit of a love-hate relationship with elves at the moment. His high elf team taking a bit of a hit in the Entoyment League. I can't believe you didn't buy the Tech Rat cosmetics from the shop. I bought one thing just to see how the shop worked. I have very little intention of buying anything else from the shop. I played too many teams. Oh, he's taken it. And he's got a double push. Is it going to be an aggressive reroll here to try and power the ball down? It is. And a double coconuts there. That's huge. How the hell did he do that? Log, I choose you. Oh, what a lad. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Russian dodges in there. And he's badly hurt my gutter runner. Well played. That was a strong counterplay. There's some avocados there. I like it. I mean, I don't really like it. Dodge out there. Dodge. Dodge. The push isn't going to help free up the player, but that's okay. Oh, it's a tough one. If he stalls, you should start fouling. Listen to the first impressions and have been waiting on the sidelines, Prodigal. Yeah, first impressions were not good for anybody, anywhere. This is interesting. Okay, here's the play. It's the dodge, and it's onto the ball, and he's going to get the ball as well. Oh. I like this guy. Okay, so he's put him in place to stop me from getting a free block away with the blitzer. He's taken a roll. He's made a 1. It's no good with a reroll. The ball is loose in the hoose. All right, it's turn 2 time for us now. We've got a gutter here. We've got a gutter here. 3, 4. I need loads of stuff. Line rat. We're going to take... This blitzer has sidestep. So, do we just take the dodge away, grab the TD and go for it? What else have we got going on? We've got any profitable blocks against unskilled players? We've got a 1 die there from a blitzer, which is not ideal. If we sidestep, he's going to get onto the ball. He doesn't have tackle. I think we just go for the defensive touchdown. Gets the dodge, gets the pickup, gets the TD. There we go. Defensive TD. Come on, let's Skaven some things. We do have a badly hurt gutter runner, which means we are going to be down a player now. But elves, Skaven, as long as we've got 7 players each, we're going to be fine. Okay, so last time he went up the middle. Is that a problem for me? I think we bring the gutter in. Let me bring this gutter in. And he's going to merrily be able to blitz that gutter. Oh, I'm fine with it. It's not perfect. But we've already started creating a bit of pressure there, which is pretty wicked. It's sad a lot of people got caught up in the dog pile and couldn't actually play the game. I hope they bounce back. I do too. Forgot my tea. Morning all. Didn't expect some live. Bonehead Well chilling and painting on a Saturday morning. Forgot my tea. What are you painting, dude? It's interesting. I thought they were going to try and go heavy flank there for a second. Rael, would you rather play Dark Elves or Elven Union? I would rather play Elven Union because they are basically just slightly slower Skaven with better agility. It's quite good fun. They're a fast team. Dark Elves are wonderful, but they are like the most potent of mid-range teams. They're not the fastest. You have to screen. You can punch nicely. Dark Elves are a wonderful team. Elven Union are, they're spikier. If they work, it's great. If they don't work, it's very bad. Pitch Invasion. I got a lot of fan factor here. So, and still I lost. Because I rolled a 1. There you go. That's fine. So we've got a Blitzer stunned for a turn. And the opening block is 2 dice on the line rat. Takes the POW, drops him down. Are we going to see a follow-up? I'm assuming so, to try and punch a hole through. Yeah, and we get the follow-up there as well. Spooky Dom made my first ever Dark Elf team last night. First game versus Orcs. Coach had injured my entire 11-man team by turn 13. Apart from one guy who got sent off for fouling. That's brutal. Atom, I had no troubles with Blood Bowl 3 or Cyberpunk at launch and still enjoyed both, but that's just me. I got a nice PC, I don't know. Hey, Alienware here should run games fine. Should run Blood Bowl 3 fine. The disconnections was the issue. Or the crashes against the AI. Both of which seem to be mostly fixed. Which is all I wanted, right? I think they're going to power down the thrower here. They do. Oh, showboating. That's why no one likes elves. The game has been pretty stable since Thursday. It was bad on early access, but just played the campaign when it was bad, so it didn't really bother me, but it was bad. Dude, I couldn't even play the campaign. That's why I was so cross. I was sat there. Tiff was playing Dreamlight Valley in the lounge. I had the laptop on my lap, and I was trying my hardest to just play through the campaign, and I took 6 attempts, basically. It just kept crashing and not saving anything. That was during the first few days of it being live. I've played through the campaign since, and it was fine. Ooh. Alright, the ball is loose in the backfield again. Is it too far this time? It is quite far this time. But that doesn't mean we shouldn't try. And we're going to be a little bit more reserved this time. I know he's got sidestep, but let's just see what he wants to do. Am I going to follow up? Yeah. That creates a better route for my gutter runner to go through. And I think it also creates a better route for this gutter runner to go through. Is that right? Or is this the right way to go here? Again, we're taking all the go for it. I just want to put as much threat as I can in the backfield here. I'm happy to re-roll that. That's fine. Oh, happy to re-roll that as well. All right, we're now bingo on re-rolls. So we need to stand this gentleman up. And that is, I believe, all of our sausages in the oven. There we go. Let's go for that. I do love to play hyper-aggressive with Skaven. It's just fun. Sometimes it works. Sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it can lead to just a brutal defeat. But it's just really nice. Paul currently painted up my Brute Fun, Drool and Dribble. I'm a Punga Dark Elf team. Ooh. Ooh, I don't know if I could pick my favourite out of those. I do love the Drool and Dribble. I really love Drool and Dribble, actually. I went to Entoyment, played my game, picked up some Necromunda Enforcers because they released the pictures of the new robot this week, and it finally was like, oh, I've got to get some Necromunda again. I picked up a bunch of different contrast paints, ready for print to pitch episodes. I need to do the Drool and Dribble. Contrast over white creates this beautiful base. Oh, they're going to smash my Blitzer down now. And then you can just pick out the highlights, give it a sepia or Agrax wash, and the model is finished. Like, that's the lazy boy painting method. That's how I do things for YouTube. And obviously everyone's like, Ben, it looks brown and green. And I'm like, yes, those are the founding colours of my life. And of course, yellow, because green and yellow. For as long as Aaron Rodgers plays for the Packers anyway. Bucklink, only played campaign so far, but only problems I've had is the game taking a while to think when using tentacles. That's fair enough. I'm 20-0 with that dwarf team. I grinded up the first 2 days, so I'm enjoying the exploits and making the preseason playoffs. Dude, Atom, Go get it, man. Go get it. The uniform is the Great Elf. It's cool, isn't it? Forgot my tea. Should be painting up my College of Heavens team. Now I'm signed up for Dorset Dungeon Bowl 2. Fantastic. Heavens. Heavens. So many cool rosters. You can go for lizards. You can go... you can get 6 of the big girls from Amazons on that roster, which is just filthy. What the hell just happened there? Ha! That's amazing. That's amazing. That's absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. I do not mind that at all. What an absolute lad. What was that? That was a long bomb. A long bomb touchdown. All right. You get... I can't do emotes while we're doing the setup. Ah, that was awesome. I love that. That's so good. Right, back in chat. Angry Banner, how's it running now? Any better? Yes, this is great. This is wonderful. This is just wonderful. Actually, this is brilliant. Like, we've got SPP in the main thing. We've got the Bonehead League up and running with SPP as well. Yeah, we're good to go. We're good to go. I mean, there's obviously going to be a couple more teething issues, but this is now running the way I wanted it to run. The colours that they have raincoats on, yes. Bloodtithe Ben actually painted a beautiful Skaven team that has got yellow raincoats on. This kind of feels like that. Orkster definitely improved since release. Got some hobby going on today, painting up my Punga Khemri team. Dude, the Punga Khemri team is just absolute top tier, isn't it? And Orkster, I look forward to seeing your version of it at some point, hopefully. I've yet to see one of your teams that doesn't look absolutely gorgeous. I mean, that Slan team with those bases is really, you know, really peak. Atom, well, you took holiday off to play it, so that was rough. It was rough, but I ended up spending some lovely time with Tiff instead. I'm doing a whole load of printing, and also started doing... I did some other stuff. I did some writing and things as well. Okay. They've gone column as well, so this gives us... All right. Oh, this is good D from Elves. Right, so the dudes here with sidestep means that we can't just bum rush up the side, which is fine, which means we have to go through the middle. And to go through the middle, we're going to deploy like this and like this. And we're going to take a block away here with a follow and a follow block here. Is that right? Or do we want to go the other way, up the middle? No, I think this is right, actually. All right, we want the thrower in the backfield. We want blitzers up front. Out. Normally I'd go heavy flank, but what we're going to be doing this time is bringing combat pieces round. So we want you there. Swap with you. So blitz out. Then we want another blitzer hit here. So blitz here maybe? Yeah, let's swap those around. We really want to be focusing on one side or the other. And so we kind of want to go left. So blitzer out. Blitzer out. You can go there. So that gives me maximum amount of Skaven to redeploy. You are going to have to come up the middle here, I think. And normally I'd be all about getting the gutter runners up and scoring, but I think this is going to be a terrible gutter cage, which is not ideal, but is what we're going to play with. Right, now on a blitz, that gives me quite a lot of issues. So you go there. And you go there. There, actually. There we go. Let's do that. Let's do that. That's a really nice third-party team. Mickey Cheney, hey. High kick, magic. We'll have that. We'll give it a free go. And turn. Oh, he drops the ball. No. Do you know what I've just done, guys? It said end of turn for high kick, so I clicked the end of turn button for high kick, and it just... I think this is on me. All right, this is good. This is why we're playing this through, to learn some of these things. But I clicked end of turn for the high kick, and it just end of turned my turn. So that is going to put us at a little bit of a disadvantage. It's like an old school blitz now. That is absolutely brutal. I mean, it's entirely my fault. Oh, that is savage. That is savage. Yeah. Right, I've lost chat now, guys. This is perfect to watch when I finish basing my high elf team for my league. Ooh, high elf team for league match this evening against Wood Elves. Dude, got to make that a shootout. Got to make that a shootout. Any game with Wood Elves is great. No worse than Skaven BS. It's true. I've been reading, apparently it's more to do with Games Workshop and Cyanide, the game being rushed and the content being held back, and that makes sense to me. Hey, I don't disbelieve that at all. Sven, any hints if we'll be getting new teams and when on tabletop? The rumour is that vampires were tested alongside Amazons. Now, we've heard that from several different sources, but it is just rumours, and it is also Games Workshop. So even if they had been brewing up a vampire team, it doesn't mean that they won't release another team. They're brewing using a different set of playtesters. Okay, so how the heck do we recover this now? We can take... This gives me one there. This lineman, who is this? This is a catcher. So we want to create some stuff quickly. So we're going to put a guy there. And we're going to bring this guy to there and blitz him to there. All right, that gives us a little bit of hope to capture the ball. I will take the POW. Thank you. Yeah, we'll follow up there. Let's see if we can't recover this, guys. We're giving ourselves a bit of a disadvantage. It's like clicking the mulligan button. Oh, God, I love movement 7. Man, after playing these guys after Black Orcs. Hoo-wee. All right. Can we punch a hole with gutters? That's going to be 1 dice. So how do we get 2 dice here? I don't think dodging with a line rat is the way to do that. So... how do we maximize this? How do we? Can we swing a gutter to there? Tags him, gives him a 2-die block there. Yes, we can. So well, it pains me to do it, but that's what we're going to do. It gives me a blitzer here, 2-die hit. Right. Push is going to have to be fine because I can't do anything else with it. So if we push here... and we follow, we get an assist, but my guy is in the way, but we've got gutter runners, so that's going to be fine. Now we can 2-die here. Oh, another push. It's not going to be enough, but it will have to do for now. Okay, I've blitzed, so we need to go up here. I'm going to take the throw because I want the SPP. Alright, we've got the ball and the throw. We've got an integral reroll for the throw, so that's fine. We got the catch. Now we've got what I would consider to be too many tackle zones to go through, and I'm burning up my extra time clock here. So, do we run away? Which is a very Skaven thing to do. Do we try and defend ourselves for a second? We go there with this guy. And then we can run through, and he's very much going to be at... I think, as sad as this makes me, we're going to have to move him up. He is going to get a really good blitz there, and I think that's what we have to do. I'd love to run guns blazing up the centre of the pitch, but I don't have anyone to support a screen with, so at least this allows the opportunity for our opponent to have to make a few moves. Hopefully their dice will let them down, and we'll kind of recoup a bit of that, a bit of the momentum, I guess, is the way to do it. Everyone thinks Vamps are next, but I'm feeling High Elves. Dude, I'd love for High Elves. And absolutely. Oh, Karen, I see something in the chat about Savage Orcs. Savage Orcs and Lizards from Brute will be up in the next week. I don't put anything on the store until I've tested the printing. And generally got like 1 or 2 in stock ready to go. Lizards are good to go. The skinks are a bit fiddly, so I wanted to make sure that the the supports were nice enough so that I wasn't going to break a load of them while I was de-supporting. Taking down a gutter runner there. And it's just a... Where's my log gone? Hey, took down the ball carrier and my other gutter caught it. What a lad. And he's about to get knocked too. But it's just dodge star. So, okay. There is pressure. But there's still time. This is brutal. But then again, you know, I did have a massive misplay. That was a hell of a pass of the turn. Atom, I did that as well. Yeah, you kind of learn these, didn't you, with the new UI, and that's fine. It was on me. Mickagini, big thank you for all the guides you made on the Black Orcs, especially the setup one. Helped me a lot since I'm new to Blood Bowl. Black Orcs are fantastic setup videos. I just want them to be useful, so I'm glad to hear they've been useful. I'm not going to lie. When we go to League nights, it is quite funny. There'll be like 2 or 3 people, including myself, who will just get it up on YouTube and be like, ah, that's the right way to do this. Okay, that's a good starting point for the moves. So I'm glad it's been useful. It's a bad interface, as Atom, yeah. Tom Heather, I'm gagging to get back on Blood Bowl 3, but I've got a rare window to paint my team for the Blitzing 7's Warhammer World Day. Glad you're streaming, Ben, to catch that Blood Bowl 3H. Tom Heather, we will see you there. Got the day off work. We're going up on the Wednesday night. I need to pay my rat ogre, actually. I think that might be another lazy boy painting scheme from Ben. Rail, what race is best and worst in Blood Bowl 2? If there's anything like a tier list, there will be infinite tier lists in Blood Bowl 2. Blood Bowl 2 is interesting because Blood Bowl 2 is a perma league, so it's endless. So there are different stages. We've got top 5 teams for top 5 Friday rosters for TV 1500 teams. Those will be the best ones in Blood Bowl 2. All right, got a gutter runner in the middle. We've got 2-3 turns to score. We've got elves everywhere. Easy, right? Absolutely easy. And this is how we do it. So, gutter runner is going to stay on the ground. Don't think I've got any good blocks at all with those guys. That's fine. We're going to go 1, 2, and hit with the thrower. Push, push. Let's drop you there. We're not going to follow up. We should have enough movement to go round. No, we are just going to go there. All right. Now, we have got gutter. Dodge to there. This gutter, we're going to... We don't have enough gutters to screen, so this is sadly just going to be a off-the-end side cage. This gutter is going to need to make some rolls to get there to provide the other edge. It's not ideal, but he does get it. Good lad. All right. What have I got in the backfield here? We can bring you up, get you in the mosh pit. We can bring you up to there and tie those elves up. That gives a couple of extra tackle zones. All right, you have got a 1 dice here. That's a blitzer, so I'm happy to take the 1 dice here. Push there. Follow. And that will give me a 1 dice, 2 dice here. Definitely not the best, but it will be fine. Alright, he's not going anywhere. He's not going anywhere. I've got 1 dice there, but I've got no rerolls, so I think... Alright, let's just see how they play. They've got plenty of opportunities here. They can kind of pick and choose, but hopefully I've overlaid enough tackle zones to make it that they're going to have to go the long way around. Maybe they have to roll a couple of rushes or something. And maybe they go dry and they run out. Worst is Halfling, best is your choice of teams. There are 5 legit best teams. Skaven, Undead, Lizards, Dwarf, Chaos. Be my top 5 BB2. Yeah. Yeah, it's punched my guy. He's fine. Blood Bowl 2, where it's endless, you just keep stacking skills. So those teams that start with good skills and good resilience tend to be good. Skaven are brilliant, but they get capped. Because you have to keep committing a lot of development to the team, and dodge is great at the gate, but then as soon as someone gets tackled, it gets back to vulnerable. It gets a bit vulnerable. Skaven are definitely... I mean, Skaven are great. You're watching them. They're great. Where's he going to go with this blitz then? He's going to take dodge. He's going to take an edge dodge here. Got double tackle zones there. He's going to need to clear this guy out first. Oh, he's used his blitz. Interesting. Interesting. I'm in for the whole Savage Orcs, including the stars and such, once they're up. Paul, would love to see an updated Amazon Tawny roster build vid. Don't think there's one yet. No, I don't think there is, actually. You got it. Especially now we've got the cool new stars as well. Brawl and Dribble have been so good. And we saw Estelle at Beachhead as well. And she did pretty good. Not top table, but Estelle herself was really useful. Oh, some good dice there. Absolutely easy. Skaven do Skaven things. Step 1, Skaven do Skaven. Step 3, profit. Love it. Is this campaign or online? This is in the Bonehead League. But Skaven things, rolling ones and die. Yeah, it's true. Breakfast Bowl. Is this a campaign game or online? We're in the Blood Bowl League. Got a side cage. Yeah, it's risky. I don't like it. By the way, Ben, I feel like I owe you some thanks because last week I scored a turn 16 long pass TD with double logos on my BHPC dice. Yes, that's what we want. All right. So actually looks like they're going to set up a column here. Which is okay. I don't think they've got enough movement to really... Alright, cool. Alright, cool. Alright, we got a bad move to make here. And I'm going to very much enjoy it when it comes around. I've already decided what we're going to do here. Atom, to be honest, I don't know if Skaven are good, but I know they're fun. Playing Blood Bowl to be good is kind of silly. Yeah, you tend to get stitched great. You can play consistently in Blood Bowl, and that's what you'll see. A lot of the top guys like Andy Davo and stuff actually do. Oh, hello. All right, where's my running route here? I can punch him out with this guy. And a gutter dodge. Can I do any other things? Kind of... where do I want you? To there, please. You to there, please. Okay. Thrower is tagged. Remember, we've got no rerolls here. Line rat, I think, is going to go there. Okay, so it is going to be a dodge and then a 2-die blitz. And it's going to be a dodge with this guy. Round to there. Okay, that's something. And we take the 2 dice here. Let's see what we can do. Push is fine. To there. Follow up. And then... Ugh. Well, that was a very inelegant way to do it, but we are going to be up 2-1 now, which is good. I mean, that was a reasonable recovery of an entire skipping of a turn, I think. Right, elves are going to elf, and they are going to elf in deep here, because they are going to be 1 turn touchdown. I don't think they can do it without any frenzy, but we'll do this. Tackle zone, tackle zone, tackle zone. Let's do that. Not ideal, and obviously we're down a player. Poor little guy. But that's okay. They're going to have 1 turn. If they get a riot, we've got interlapping tackle zones so that they can punch through, but we'll have some guys in the backfield, hopefully, to counter. Looks like they're just going to go heavy block on the line, which is fine. I've only got 3 guys there, so they're going to block, block, block those 3 guys and then take a blitz at the open gutter in the centre. If
the Open Championship was played between July 4th.
Good job, everybody. Right, what do we got in chat? I'm interested. So Plunkton, I'm interested why Khorne team wasn't released and doesn't seem to be released in any of the closest DLCs. Is there a team in the game now that wasn't in the core rulebook? No. Is that right? No. Amazon, Norse, Snotlings were in there. Amazon, Norse, Khorne are the expanded 2020 teams. So I wouldn't be surprised if they haven't gone so linear as to just go, we'll start off with the teams in the rulebook and we'll add the spike ones later. Which would be interesting. At least then Blood Bowl 3 would... oh, they got a quick snap. Okay, it's not a riot, so that's fine. With just one turn, they're probably going to have a crack at a block, maybe a blitz, and definitely a throw to get some SPP. Alright, there we go. Okay, have Xbox, can I play in the Bonehead League? If so, how do I go about joining? Trips in the Bonehead Discord are the details for the Xbox League. There's a PS5 one as well. We'll have one linked one when we have crossplay. Ah, Trips, you absolute legend. No crossplay till November. That's true. Angry Banner, awesome. Thanks a lot, guys. I did get the Brutal Edition with all the issues in shop robbery. I got a refund after a few days as I didn't want to risk £50 at a broken game. That is very fair. I went big on it as well. Oh, this is my turn. They literally just passed. Interesting. I mean, it would be stupid of me not to have a single blitz, right? And we'll pass as well. We'll pass as well. We gave up EV there, but our opponent also gave up EV. So I think we've got a little bit of gentlemanly Blood Bowl coach gamery shenanigans. Not gamery. See, gamery is a bad thing to say, right? I said this to someone the other day. I was like, no, this goes beyond normal stuff now. This is gamer honor that we're doing this for. And I see that as a good thing. All right, we are receiving again. They've set up central again. Shall we try and do this again? Let's see if we can do this without skipping a turn. The column defense against an agility team here is just so effective, as you can see. Normally, I'd be like blasted up the side, creating a screen, creating a launch pad, going for a 2-turn touchdown, and then playing strong defense. But the column is brilliant. Now, hopefully, we can create a launch pad in the center of the field. Ah! I don't know if they're going to want to redeploy. If they do redeploy, it's going to give us a couple of different options, potentially. Best thing they can do here is probably bring that column up into the center. That would be a really, really aggravating thing to happen. Even just moving that guy at the back, that guy at the back, and creating an extra column in the center here. So... that would be very frustrating for us. That would be a bad thing for us. What have we got? Gary Doherty! Dude, how you doing? Sorted my thick skull case as rulebook pitch, sevens pitch, street ball pitch, street ball pitch, street ball pitch. Street ball pitch, eh? Excited about street ball. Angry Banner, Trips, what do you think to the way they've changed around the way the shop works now? Pay attention, Ben, he did what you did. I did the end turn thing. Oh, of course, yes. Well, then, I was just giving him credit. What did he do? I went stronger on the line instead to stop me getting free blocks. Okay. Okay, how do we do things? Can I bring you all the way around to there? I can, but I have to move this gutter first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Block out. Block out, free up a guy. I like this chap being there. I think it's very useful. We got rerolls now? We got rerolls now. This is suboptimal. Let's begin with the suboptimal play. All right. And that is why it's suboptimal. I lost a reroll and a turnover. Oh, man. I didn't want to use a gutter because the extra movement is just so useful. Probably should have moved the left-hand gutter and brought him all the way around to create the start of the screen to get the free movement instead. That's what I probably should have done. But I'm very much a case of, 2+ will be fine. 2++ will be fine. There you go. They used the reroll there and... No, they took the double block. That's right. And then a second follow-up block. What have we got in the chat? Sportsmanship, that's the one. Barry, as said, the current release queue of Blood Bowl 3 shall be lizards, halflings, undead, wood elves, underworld, goblins, and necromantic. Wood elves will be interesting. I think we'll get a lot of we took 2 rushes to get onto the ball. I was going to say, why are you not trying to pick up the ball? Because they're just a little bit slower, and that's a lineman, I think, isn't it? Good lad. Good lad. Okie dokie, what do we got? It's like when you're playing chess and you both castle. That's fair, actually. Way better, but I'll still be staying away from the store myself. Don't need the microtransactions. Yeah, I'm not... I mean, it's cool, and I bought a fancy hat for a goblin, but I don't think I'm ever going to need to do that. I can definitely see me wanting to do that in the future, and that's cool that that's there. I mean, we've all played enough mobile app games and stuff, right, to know that you can quite easily spend cash on stuff you don't need. And that's fine, because actually sometimes buying stuff for something you enjoy is really good fun. And I don't just mean Blood Bowl, like just buying a new set of pens or a new mouse that you don't need, but actually it's just nice. Sometimes it's just the right thing to do. Do you think it extends to 1 player position or 2, as if in your 1 troll dice for Black Orcs you rehire the new one? Troll will be able to equip the... Oh, I hope so. Don't call it the Bonehead pod for nothing. Bang on the money, Ignatius. That's how it should work for non-legendary items. Oof. Legendary items dying with a permadeath would be brutal. None of the cosmetics seem any good right now anyway. They're all pretty basic, I guess, but I mean, you start with what, 1500 shiny greens. So if you spend 700 shiny greens buying 10 different items for your dudes, and you can use those items on all your dudes, you can create a bit of team cohesion, you can create some special guys. I think that's all right. I don't know how much Warpstone is in real money. They've done a great job here. I've got a 4+4+ pickup at the moment. Where's my angle? What's my angle here, guys? There's always an angle. That is an excellent play there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. With the dodge there. I don't think we're really in desperation mode. I think we can actually go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is there a better way? Is there a better way? Right, let's just do some basics. I'm not going to be moving these guys, and I'm not going to be moving him either. He's... Okay, that saves me in future turns. We should be able to flex this guy down to there. Now, I don't think I've got an open blitz, but what I can do is actually blitz with the thrower. Nice. Drop into there. We might as well follow up. It doesn't really matter. Now pick up the ball. Now, where do we desire to end up? He's going to be able to block him away. So I want to go there. And I need to find a way to put some pro on this guy. Some protection. So I've got gutters here. And I think this is the way. As it is Mando week, isn't it? This is the way, seems reasonable. It's going to have a block there to open that edge. So this is not as good by a long shot. But I think it's going to have to be okay. Alright, and it was okay. Now over here I believe we've got nothing but bad blocks. So we are going to do Skaven things. And that Skaven thing is to take a 3+ open field dodge. There you go. That Bloodscythe Ben would be very happy with that move. And we'll chuck him there. That one didn't work. I am going to burn a reroll in honour of Bloodscythe. And there we go. We've renegotiated the situation. We've got an open south edge here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He does have a blitz with some dice. But, hey, dice are dice, right? What have we got going on? $10 is 1,000 Warpstone. Alright, so $7, let's say that's a £5 in UK money. £5 to equip your team with a whole bunch of stuff. That's that's fine. It's not game altering. That's fine. I'm happy with that. As long as you can equip your guys with all the stuff, then that's fine. I think that's fine. More realistically, it's £10 for 2 or 3 teams worth of the stuff you're actually going to want. That's okay too. That's quite cool. As long as it's not absolutely spread everywhere, it's fine. Brute fun. Pretty we can't use... Oh, dude. Can't have alternate sculpts. There must be a way to kind of do that. I'd love to play with brute fun models in this. This would be wicked. 1 warpstone is 1 cent in Europe. So 70 cents EU is like, I don't know, 50, 60p UK for a thing. And if that one thing can be used on all your dudes, like a shoulder pad, so a couple of quid for a shoulder pad and a hat for everybody, that's reasonable too. Okay, what have we got going on? Our opponent's gone quiet. Could just be in the tank. So we'll give him a sec. Here we go. Another. It's a move around there to set up 2 dice potentially against the lineman on the left. Both down, both down. That's going to cost him a reroll there. That's going to cost them a reroll. No, takes the turnover instead. Okay, that actually opens up a very nice channel on the left-hand side. But it is my turn, so we're going to do good things. Have we got anyone that we can stand up first of all? You, stand, please. I said stand. There we go. I've got a 2 dice here on a catcher that I'm not going to pass up. I'm going to drop you there. And we're going to follow up. Having the blitzer in the backfield, just punching a couple of elves is something that I'm fine with. Right, now. We bring you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to punch him. I'm happy with that being the blitz. Well, I'm very happy with that being the blitz now. But the point of that was that actually I get this normal lineman as an extra player for my screen to move up. Have I got more movement? No, I'm in tackle zones now, so that's fine. Right, so this is my thrower. There are many like him, but this one is mine. So he's there, but he's actually edge. Side caging here against elves is risky. We've got some gutters, so we are going to play Gutter the Run. Gutter the Runs is a different thing. If you're from the UK, you will understand that that means bad toilet time. Let's go here. That's a lot of rushes, Ben. Are you being smart in this? Is that going to add any value? I do like that one. So we'll go there. Running out of time, running out of time. So this is the point at which we want to see where we can screen. And who else we can bring up. So Throwman, I do think wants to be there. It is a rush, which is dumb. But we can't roll double ones again, right? That was a bit loud and proud, I think. We need to bring this line rat to there, potentially. Okay, that's on me. All right, and the edge blitz is coming push corner there. So let's tuck him in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that'll be fine. There's a lot of dice. That's not ideal. This is not going well at all, to be honest with you. But it's fine. We'll have to see what we do. It works for STLs, not so much for animations. I don't know. Oof, late to the scene. Just woke up. Blunt Brush, how you doing? Hope it's going well. Just saw the news that a lot of cosmetics are going to be free. Morning, guys. Nick. Completely missed the first part of this. Damn you, life. Tease to hand. Looking forward to seeing some crumping. Oh, there's your timing, because that's one of my lads, and one of my lads just got crumped. Alright, action's going on over here, so let's... I think I might have turned off the camera that automatically goes to actions. How do we do that? This one here. Don't really know what that's achieving, so I'm just going to leave it at what I think it is, what I think is right. I'm going to spend all mine and take the refund if they're giving it. Nemesis, tempted to join Bonehead League, but feel it's just gonna get continually crumped by more experienced players. No, that is not how the Bonehead Podcast League, and that's not how the Bonehead Podcast works. You can be good, or you can have fun. BHPC Life, we like to be good, but we like to choose fun. We know how to play well, but we also know that it's more fun to play 3 great games than it is to play 1 game, win, and defeat your opponent to the point where they don't want to play anymore. Yeah. All right. Looks like they might be just shimmying back to create a bit of a screen in the backfield, which is okay because we've actually got the thrower in play here, which means we get to potentially do a bit of elf shenanigans of our own if we need to. Atom, spend the 1,000 and 250 they gave us and get another 1,000. I'm happy. Blood Bowl is all about getting beaten down by people who have been playing twice as long. Need a Bonehead PS5 League Blunt Brush. There is one. Check it out in the Discord. Ooh. Failed the dodge. Kept the failed dodge. Kept it. Okay, this is interesting. This is very interesting. And the reason I say that is because... Alright. This guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I can end up here. He's a threat. He's going to be a threat to strike back there. It's not ideal, but let's commit there. You need to stand up. Okay. So, we can take the handoff and go for the score with a rush. And I've got a reroll, which isn't terrible, and that would get us another touchdown, which would be wonderful. Or we can mooch on up. Who is this man? Oh, I've already activated him. Or we can scooch on up and try and gut a screen up here for the thrower. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? Ah, man. Do we take the dodge, the punch, or do we take the handoff throw? Right, where do we want to be? We've got 4 turns left to play. I do like a quick score. You guys know that. I know what we're going to do. I know what we're going to do. We're going to move him into the end zone. Alright, that's good. Now, 1, 2, 3. It's going to be a 3+ pass. We're going to take the rush with the ball carrier and a throw. This is egregious, but it's better than making bad choices if you just choose to make a bad choice and make a big play instead. How can you not surf? Ah, TDs, man. Going up 3-1 is a big amount of TD. All right, again, that's going to put us in a reasonable point of defense against Elven Union. Oh, it's nice playing this many games because you can start to... It's iterative, right? You play a tabletop game and then you don't play another tabletop game for a couple of weeks and you kind of forget some of the little things, the little niggles. So in this game, 1, not ending your turn. Good lesson to learn. 2, actually, pre-screen. Don't take the 2++ because it can hurt you. And it's stuff like that. As you play more in a certain situation, you will learn more in that certain situation, which is what this is going to be really useful for. And as long as Blood Bowl 3 ends up being pretty good to play, we're going to see the level of consistency among players out there. I hope is going to improve because of it, especially with mine. You've seen me play on tabletop, you've seen me play on digital. You know that I'm more likely to take a fun, silly play. I'd take a 2+ rather than a 1+, which I shouldn't. But it's quite fun. Right, what do we got? Handoff. How can you not surf? What is more fun than surfing? Berry. Had my first tournament match in Blood Bowl 3 yesterday. Oh, after all matches have been played, we were unable to start tournament day 2. That's brutal. Charon called it. Passed the ball, SPP and TD. Did just that. I just hear, wipe out and have to surf. Yeah, surfing is consistent play. I did miss an opportunity, but again, I want the touchdowns. It's Skaven. I want the SPP. I want to start brewing up my guys to be egregious. Forgot my tea. Found and signed up for the PC. Bonehead League. Looking forward to jamming in some games this afternoon. Amazing. Undead, the only models I've painted. Undead will be good. Forgot my tea. Excellent. See you online. Lots of great fun to be had. Patero, Dugout is bared to BB2. No distinct parts. That's interesting. Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, but they've got the logo over them, haven't they? I see what you mean. It makes no sense for it not to kind of be split up in the same way that the actual pitch is. All right, we've got a commanding lead here. So we need to... I'm going to play a little bit more cautiously than I normally would. Normally I'd play aggressive defense, take a 3+ dodge to take the hit. You know, play well. We got one reroll left. And now so does he. You've got to reroll that against Skaven. Come on, dude. No. All right. Okay, let's see what options we've got then. Who is this? This is a lineman. Who is this? This is a rat. Who is this? This is a rat. Okay. Stand you up. I'm happy to stand you up, or do I want to link blitz? Do I want to blitz through the centre there? I think that sounds really nice, actually. I mean, if it goes wrong, they're going to quick score and use the pass, aren't they? So I can fold this guy in, move him up to there. Or do I want to fold him out, actually? He goes there, and then actually we have an open tackle zone route. Alright, so let's move this guy to there. And then take the inside out blitz here for 2. See if we can drop him into coverage. We can't, that's fine. We'll take the push to there. We will stay put. Oh, that was silly, wasn't it? So I need to put him in a place. And it is going to be there. So there's no way to get through there without TZs. I'll probably stack that in the wrong order. Let's bring the blitz around on the edge. And then gutter to thrower there. Let's tag that tackle zone up. Okay, gets the dodge. This gutter might have a slightly worse route to go, but can still get him on the ball. I think he's got a dodge or 2 to make. Alright, let's see if we can't put pressure on the ball. Oh! Alright, okay, that's fine. We got 2 tackle zones on the ball. We double wand on the dodge. That's going to happen sometimes. But at least there's 3 gutter runners in the vicinity of the ball. Even if they knock them all down prone, it's still 3 gutter runners in the vicinity of the ball there. I need to roll that up as I see a Matrix quote here. Dugout's bad. I just want a team of full blodge Black Orcs. He's beginning to believe. Game fixed yet, Jordan? Mostly so. I'm impressed. I have a question. Mickey Genie. As a new player, I wonder if it's better to concede rather than get my team destroyed with more casualties. I'm scared to lose my dudes. Ho, ho, ho. That is a very fair question. He's taken a 2-9 blitz with a lineman. He's going to have to burn a reroll there. Does get the power on the gutter runner. That's a bit of a shame, but we're 1 reroll apiece now. He's going to be able to push him away from the ball, but that reroll again, if he fails the pickup, we are going to be able to put pressure on the ball. And every time we put pressure on the ball, it costs him 1 more turn. So this is turn 13. He does have a scoring threat, so he can score now with the thrower. But if it goes wrong, he's in a pickle. It might be all right. We've got some players in the way. 2 dice there. He's had to use a reroll already. Pound down another lineman. It's going to be fine. Miccini, that is a fantastic question. And to be honest with you, when it comes to... Oh, we've lost a line right there. When it comes to you playing your games, I mean, concessions... It really depends on the microclimate of the league. I have been in a tabletop game where the Skaven team just melted and it was just no fun at that point. I played it out. I just played it distant. I just disengaged on the tabletop. But it was just like, there's no point in me playing this. My team are going to die. Waiting for a pass. So he's going to have to use the pass reroll. Come on. One more failed roll. Attempt to interfere. Come on, boy. Right, how do we do this then, guys? Pass. Choose player for the interception. Choose this player for the interception. Doesn't matter. Makes the throw anyway. Forgot my tea. Thank you very much for the super chat. The dream, 6 times blodge guard, stand firm, defensive Black Orcs. Am I going to win games? Probably not very many. What's happening here? What's happening here, guys? There must be... His clock has stopped. Okay, his clock has stopped, which means he's got a menu that's coming up offering him something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this guy's just scoring now, if he wants to. With 1 second on the clock, why would that have stopped? Alright, we get the concession at 3-1. That's interesting. I'm surprised. I'm surprised with that one. You learn more games playing out is the best argument against conceding. Atom, you are bang on the money there. That you will. But there is a fair point that if it gets to turn 13, 14 and you're just getting wrecked, there's 5-0. Nice, I'll take that. Close to that on the tabletop was a 7-2. That was good fun. Right, I wish to go to my team. Let's have a look at some of the teams in the Bonehead Podcast League, though. What have we got? The Trip, Pow, and Pass. I love it. Elven Union team here. 905? Have you lost a guy already, Trips? Honestly, I hope not. Right, let's have a look at the Skaven team now. Let's see our SPP. Nice. It doesn't actually tell you what they've done, does it? MVP was a gutter runner. Magical. So that means we're going to have a couple of levels up in our team. This one is my Skaven team. All right, so Blitzer 0, Blitzer 0, Gutter 6. It is boring, but you, sir, are getting block. Okay, all right, good stuff. Let's go back. I do like right-clicking going back is good. We've got another Gutter. So I like to go block, block, wrestle with the Gutters. It is boring, but... Block is going to keep the second Gutter alive longer. Wrestle then becomes the other one. What we got? Thrower with, I guess, 2 completions. And a Gutter runner with 1 SPP because I just took block on him. That's not bad. What's my cash, though? My cash is 175. And you know what that means, guys? Rat Ogre time. Oh, do I want a Rat Ogre? Rat Ogres are good. At this stage, do I want a Rogue or do I want the Apothecary and a Lineman? Then Apothecary Lineman takes me to 75. The Rogue is fine, but he's inconsistent. What did I do in my tabletop league? I think the Apothecary and Lineman is the right route actually here. Come on, Blood Bolt 3. Come on. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. How are you doing in chat, guys? As a Goblin coach, I can say that you can't get attached to your players. It just leads to disappointment. That is sort of true. Just got here from hitting like that button. Oh, bless. We winning yet? We won. We won 3-1. They conceded, so it went down as a 5-1. They should make a random player miss next game if you concede. Bad etiquette. I don't know. When it gets to the point where the game is concluded, I think it's okay at that point. It was bugged, probably. That wouldn't surprise me as they were left with 1 second on the clock. This is now bugging out, so I can't actually see my teams as well. So that's one thing to find. Hire new player. There we go. It's working now. So I did the old come back out of it. And let's have the Apothecary. Purchase that. 100k. That leaves me 75, which means I need 75 more to get the Rat Ogre. And that Apothecary is going to keep a player on the pitch for a little bit longer, which is nice. Trips, funny you should mention Vomit. That trait would be relatively effective against those. Troll Vomit should be a mutation. Think he crashed since the time he got messed up before, yeah. Do cutscenes work on the Steam Deck? I think you have to change the screen size, Ben said. Sorry, the engine health trips. I did like a crash. Roger is fun. Choose fun. You know you want the Roger. I will get the Roger next time. I will. The Apothecary is too important. I think that on. Oh, Adam Pike. Adam Pike. Take the big guy, but look out for Bryce. So in the Entoyment League, I picked up the Rat Ogre and then played against Adam Pike. Adam Pike then took Bryce the Slice and immediately blitzed him with the chainsaw. +4. Nuked him. Casualty out for the game. It's brutal. Nemesis, gonna have to go soon. Promise the missus a cooked breakfast. Best of luck on the rest of your games. Zlaktan, is BB3 still as buggy as it was during release? No. There's a couple of bits that are not perfect, but we just racked up 2 games, one completely random, one in the Bonehead League. You got SPP for all of it. The game's played out basically perfectly. I'm impressed. I am, however, going to wrap up now, guys, because I've got some videos to film today. We've got a couple of print to pitches waiting. Torchlight Lizards and the new Punga Part 2 of their Pyro Orcs. So I've got to go film those, and then I've got some emails and some packages to send out. So thank you all so much for hanging out. I'm going to be doing this again soon because I think Blood Bowl 3 is actually finally here. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. We'll be back soon with more Blood Bowl content. Happy blocking.